and welcome into another exciting episode of the Delco Duo. Last week we were excited because it was 200. This week it's our Halloween episode.
Even though it's after Halloween, so
everyone
11:30 on your November 1st, heading into November. Oh, daylight savings is in a couple hours.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to fall back.
So everybody feels like they can just be up right now because
this is the fun one where the bars stay open
late.
Like they open again.
Yes.
Like it turns 2, but then it's 1.
We're gaining an hour.
So yeah, you might have a Halloween hangover. You may still be participating in Halloween. You might still be in some of your costumes because it kind of goes all weekend long. I know you were saying, you've got Halloween parties and at this point, you really don't want to be in costume anymore, but a lot of people still have things going on.
Right, and that's why you need something like this.
Yeah, so I got to give a shout out to Kiki.
Kiki.
She is a close family friend of ours, and she just always has the best things. She finds the best stuff. She's a great gift giver.
I love that kind of person.
So she had these and she asked if we wanted them. And I said, we are going to wear them on the Delco Duo. Of course we want them. And I think that, they match our personalities.
Well, you said that this shirt didn't fit.
No, it did.
So then you're like, you have to wear it. It doesn't fit me.
I said it does,
but now you're
my
saying,
belly, my pregnant belly's pushing it out a little bit.
It fits our personality. So there you go.
But if you know,
that's why you did it.
If you know Wicked, you know that the good witch is truly the bad witch. I don't want to. I'm like trying really hard not to curse. It's really hard not to curse when you're saying bad witch. But the bad witch is actually the good witch. So it's a little reverse psychology.
Very true. I mean,
bad
everybody
in
loves
disguise, good.
Yes.
Outright, but everyone thinks that you're bad.
Thinks that she's wicked.
But these are super comfortable, and I honestly think they're from Costco. Like the fact that you can get this kind of stuff I don't have a membership. I'm not cool enough to have a membership, but the people that do, I understand why all you do is talk about your membership.
Yes. So my mom got a membership. I don't have one. My mom just got one, and I told her she must take me for the clothes. She got a membership.
Is there a big clothing section?
Yes. Apparently, it's amazing.
Okay.
Look at this.
I might need to get into this.
I need a membership for the clothes. 1, 2. My mom got a membership for the vacations. Have you heard about Costco vacations?
No.
You tell them what you want, where to go, and they will plan like this amazing vacation for like a pretty good price.
An actual destination.
Oh, yeah. Like they have amazing vacations.
Like a travel agency.
Yeah, it's a travel agency. Okay. Costco has an amazing
I have more questions about that. We can dive into it deeper, but for now.
That's why my parents joined Costco for the traveling.
Let's get to the debrief. Let's go on. I'm thinking of trips now. Let's go on the debrief. Well, we did take a trip.
We did?
We went to Chester. And we had a really lovely brunch at an amazing cafe there. So take a look.
We all know Delco has a ton of great places to eat, but what about what's going on right here in Chester?
Some amazing small businesses and restaurants, and Everybody Eats Cafe lives up to its name, providing delicious meals in the restaurant, but also in the community.
So Everybody Eats Cafe is the daughter of Everybody Eats Foundation. We started during the pandemic as a nonprofit organization going to different underserved neighborhoods to make sure that everybody eats. Being a newer minority-led nonprofit, it's very difficult to get funding and grants initially without having a track record of doing these things. And so we were like, okay, let's open to the public and figure out how to make that happen. We had moved in December, and I think by like April, it was just too much. And we prayed, literally exhausted all of our resources, and these film producers walked in looking for a place to hold actors and actresses for a movie that was coming into Chester. And the director is specifically requesting a chef of color. Are you able to fulfill this? And we were like, absolutely, let's make it happen. So literally almost out the door, and then catering a movie of 200 people the next day almost. I think that there's definitely a lack of support for Chester as a whole. I think Chester got a bad rap for things that happened in the past. Gun violence has dropped drastically in Chester. So there are people that want to do good, that want to see the city do well. We've created a beautiful space that people can come and hang out. We have free Wi-Fi, we have coffee. We're less than a mile away from Widener. But we really just need the support from the outer areas, the outer cities and towns that are close to and adjacent to Chester to keep it going. Every day before we open, we still feed the community. We prepare over 100 hot meals. We still feed the community on Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving, we've had give backs where we feed thousands of people hot prepared meals. We have a very small staff of, I think, 6 people, and we're in here busting our tails to make sure that everybody eats. The mission, of course, will draw you in, but then the service, the food is spectacular. This is one of our signature dishes right here. This is our fish hoagie. Fried whiting is a staple in Southern households in our community, and we just made it a hoagie. So, you know, Philly, Jersey, Delaware, hoagies are prominent. But we put our twist on it. Then we have our cornbread French toast. So we make cornbread in-house. So we let this sit for a little bit, treat it like French toast. We do a seasonal berry compote. We have our Southern creamy grits. We have the biggest shrimp ever. And then our Creole sauce on top is beautiful. It's perfect for fall. And then we have our famous chicken and waffles. Now we do a churro style waffle here. Cinnamon and sugar. Of course, buttermilk fried chicken wings. Our house hot honey that we make here on top of the wings. The people of Chester still were coming in like, oh my God, we didn't even know this was here. And they taste our food. And literally, like, we have people that come for breakfast in the morning and they come back before we leave during the day to get their lunch. We're open Tuesday through Saturday right now. Tuesday starting at 9 a.m., closing at 5. We have an express lunch service. That means if you dine in with us, you get your entree, which would be something like the fish hoagie. A side, we can either do a salad or fries, and your beverage, all for $15. This sandwich alone, a la carte, is $15. If you come in between 11:30 and 2:30 and order, you can get your meal.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm dreaming about it again.
It was so good. That was Stephanie Willis, the owner. She's got her partner Malik, who was in the gray sweatshirt, sort of cooking up in the back.
They're amazing.
It was delicious. It was mwah.
It was so good. And then those drinks, I don't know if we like talked enough about it, but like that's one of their specialties as well.
Hand
I had
squeezed.
hand squeeze, and then I
of
had
it.
like a lavender lemonade.
So amazing. So
wait
check
to go
that
back.
out. Again, that is in Chester.
And then they're coming on the show later.
Yeah, they're coming on our morning show to
Morning
do
show.
like a Thanksgiving burger. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our issues. Before we can get to Turkey Day, we got to talk about Halloween. Bill from Boothwyn.
I'm having a hard time with my daughter and her friend's Halloween costume. Why is everything so revealing?
Because it is, Bill.
Because
Have you
it is,
ever
Bill.
seen Mean Girls? It's the
Yes.
one night of the year that you can dress like a hoochie and no one can tell you different.
Yeah, you become someone different. So it's not like I'm dressing like a hoochie. This other person is. My daughter.
Your alter ego.
Yeah, it's your alter ego. My daughter is dressing. She is the holiest person I know. We all know.
Loves Jesus.
She loves Jesus. She loves God. But when she puts that K-pop demon hunter outfit on, she is a huntrix.
Her midriff's out.
Her midriff's
She's
out. Her little
stomping
booty's out.
around.
But
It's fun.
She's not doing anything bad. She becomes, and she just feels
As
so
a
good about
dad,
herself.
I get it. As a dad, it's hard. So, especially when your daughter gets to college. My dad had 3 of us in college.
Yeah.
You just wait. I don't know how old your kid is, Bill, but the older they get, the smaller the costumes get. It's one night a year.
It's so fun.
It's just fun.
It's just fun. I was a mummy one year, and it actually started out pretty good. It did.
And then it unraveled.
It unraveled, and I was wearing very little by the end.
Had a bandana
Yeah.
as a top in college, okay? And I turned out fine. Good witch.
Good.
All right.
I'm the bad witch. I should just cover this.
Coming up next, we are talking about mother-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, and respect.
Stay with us.
Welcome back. We're laughing at our crew. They don't want to talk to us today.
Yeah.
Sometimes we try to talk to them in like the little commercial break.
Fun.
Asked him what he was being for Halloween, and
He was like-
"Are you even dressing up, Shane? Is that cool still?" I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, it is obviously not cool. So I've been noticing that candy. I haven't gotten my favorite candy yet. My kids have been trick or treating like 18 times so far, and I haven't got my candy.
The 100 grand.
100 grand.
Well, that's
It's a thing of the past.
I don't even know why you're questioning that. Although those typically are in the variety bag.
That's what I
that's not
mean.
something that you buy a box of.
Right.
But they're always in the chocolate bags.
At least one or two. I haven't found it.
I was so late on getting my candy this year. I don't even know what's going out the door. I mean, it's just
Right.
It's our neighborhood is still transitioning to be a bit younger, so I'm not too worried. I don't have too many kids to judge us just yet, but you've got a lot of kids in your neighborhood, so you really had to be on it.
Yeah, we had a good variety.
And you had a lot more events that you needed candy for, so you had candy like the entire month.
Yeah, the entire month, just to make sure that we didn't get caught off guard by something and like, oh. So we had candy the whole month, but we had a variety. Like we would have our like Twizzler Starburst Skittles in one pack, and then we would have our like a Hershey's one, and then M&Ms and another. Like we had 3 different.
My favorite Halloween.
What do you want? What do you need? We got
candy. I love getting Butterfingers. Butterfingers are so delicious.
That we did not have, because I don't know anyone who.
Are you one of those moms that checks the candy before?
No.
I did see, everything on social media tries to scare you as a parent. It's like scare tactics to the max. A mom had I guess it was a magnet, and she was like TSA airport down every single piece of candy. And I'm like, who has time for that?
Not only who has time for that, but you will not find a thing. You will waste your time. You won't find a thing. 1, 2.
I think that was the comments were like, there was never a Halloween poisoning.
There's never, not a thing. People made that up to ruin Halloween and to make crazies. But there have been a few candies
open,
not open, just that like people have made. And I get the
homemade.
Effort.
No homemade.
And I just throw those away because I'm just like, I don't know what you were trying to do with this. I don't know what it is. I don't know
even like homemade at work.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
So it's all
potlucks. You know how I feel about potlucks.
Yeah. So it's everything that my kids are eating are things that they recognize, because that's what they want anyway. Things that they recognize.
Okay, we are moving on from Halloween, and we've got an issue coming in from Layla from Lansdowne.
My daughter-in-law, who's from Colombia but speaks very good English, insists on calling me mother-in-the-law.
In the law.
In the law. Mother-in-the-law. She calls my husband by his first name. I'm offended but don't want to damage my relationship with him. What do you think? That's so weird that she calls you... One, that she would call you mother-in-law, and then to call you mother-in-the-law.
I call my mother-in-law when I'm talking about her.
Yes.
Obviously, that makes sense. But I call her first name. I don't call her mom. I think the calling of your in-laws mom and dad is like a very old school.
Old school.
Like my mom called her in-laws mom and dad.
Right.
That to me is a little weird. Like I can't picture calling them mom and dad.
She calls the husband by his first name, so she's...
Sounds like Layla just also wants to be called by her first name, right?
And I think sometimes the problem is you've let it go on for too long. It should have been the conversation needs to happen even before you get married. You know what I mean?
I think isn't that presumptuous though?
No. Like the day.
Oh, they're engaged.
Like they're engaged.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, let's not be crazy.
At like the rehearsal dinner, like, oh, we're so excited to get you in the family. Please call me Layla. From here on out, call me Layla. Because then from that point on, the day after, it almost is too late to be like, so what are you gonna call me, Mom? Or Layla, or mother-in-the-law. I don't know. It's just too late. The day before at the rehearsal dinner.
I kind of see her point, though,
call me Layla.
That maybe it is a little intentional because she's from Colombia. She speaks very good English. So I think that, like, she knows that people don't call mother-in-the-law. I don't know what, I guess, is it still the same, like in Colombia, is it mother-in-law?
Yeah.
I don't right? Like,
yeah.
Isn't it? It's probably the same, no?
I just don't understand in the law.
In the law.
I think she's trying to act like she doesn't know better. You know what I mean? Oh, like, you know what I mean? Like
Hilaria Baldwin.
Yes. How you say
cucumber. No. I don't know. That's weird. It is weird. It's definitely a quirk that. But you think you've let it go too far now?
Yes.
I don't think you can. I don't think it's offensive to say, just call me Jenna.
At this point, yeah. Like if it's really, really bothering you, just
before kids. I mean, you want to if they're gonna have children, because then grandmother-in-the-law. Grandmother-in-the-law. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna have kids or not, and if they do, maybe that's a good chance to rework your name.
Right. That's
I actually
another.
now instead of calling my mother-in-law by her first name, I call her by like her grandma.
Yes. So then now if they start to have kids, that's maybe when you want to rework it and like, oh, they can call me Mimi, but you call me
Mimi
Layla
too.
or Mimi.
I don't even know
Lily.
if we can solve that. I do think it's strange though. All right, one of our own issues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Delco Duo. What you doing? Making your dinner reservations at Nobu.
I can't
How
believe I'm
fancy are you?
I know.
You're gonna have to do like 200 more Delco Duo episodes to afford that.
I know.
Which, by the way, we have to talk about that person that commented. I love the comments on social media when it's he commented and he said it was our 200 episode post and most of it was so nice, and this man commented and said, well, now you can stop shopping at Mandy's. For one, is Mandy's even still open?
Remember
I think they kept closing they kept saying they were closing.
Well, it was like Mandy's
Don't
and then
come
they
for
turned
Mandy's.
into Rainbow.
I'm thinking of the one in Springfield,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that turned into like a Rainbows.
So that Mandy's is gone. Mm-hmm. I loved that Mandy's though. You could get a shirt for it's
$3.
It's Shein.
Yeah.
It's basically
Yes.
Shein, and Shein is like there's no shame with Shein.
So now we just have moved on to Mandy's online. But
And now we can stop
I was like,
shopping
what are you
at
talking
Mandy's and we can shop at Costco.
Costco. Okay? Now we can shop at Costco. Let's not shame
Mandy's. I loved Mandy's, okay?
getting a good deal, man.
Some of their clothes were crazy with like the wording, and I'm like, why does it even say that? But I'm not above it.
Well, I don't remember
I'm not
what the
above it.
shades used to say.
They used to say they had like weird slogans and stuff, but you would go out of there with like 20 bags of clothes for
Do you remember the
$10.
shoes? Do you remember the shoes?
So uncomfortable.
Oh,
they were
gross.
terrible. They were so
But you would-
uncomfortable.
if you needed like
Formal, sorority formal, Mandy's.
Mandy's.
It's fast fashion, okay?
Fast.
Fast fashion, it breaks and you
Oh my
move
God,
on.
I don't know if I'm above it. I'm not above it.
But
yeah, that was
that
quite the
comment
comment.
really stood out. It made me laugh.
But what Jenna is talking about is, and I will be talking more and more about this as it gets closer. Me and my friends have a trip to Vegas, and we are getting very excited for it. And so now we're texting who's making the reservations. And one of my friends said she wanted to do Nobu. And
Even the way you said it, no boo.
Nobu.
You have to be casual about it. You can't go in there like gawking.
I won't.
Like,
I
be
won't.
like, this is just another Friday
But
night.
I'm going to wear Mandy's to Nobu.
And you know what?
And they're going to be like,
I'm sure
"Get
no
out."
one would be able to tell
Get
the
out.
difference. Okay? Let's get to Monica's problem. What's Monica crying about?
This was one of those issues. I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring this up just because I want
It's so
people.
personal.
It's so personal. I don't want you guys to look at me differently, but this is what happened, and I'm an open book. So I said, all right, let's just do it. Let's just talk about it because this is something that took over my life for a while.
And continues. Look how you're acting. The fact that you keep doing this, like you are still insecure about this.
Oh my God, so insecure. So,
And it's weeks later.
rented a house, and when we rented the house with my husband and the kids, and at one point there were a few extra rooms in this house that we rented. So there was just this one random room, and then me and my husband were in a room, and the kids were in a bunk bed room, and they were loving it because they don't usually sleep in bunk beds, and so they were so excited. Then at one point, Josephine came in our room and said that she was scared. I mean, obviously, it's not her usual home.
Right. You wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and she's
like
like-
at home, sometimes like they like to come in anyway.
Yeah,
so
they
I
do.
can imagine being in a strange house.
Yeah, and she's on the top bunk. I'm sure she's like, whoa.
How does she even get down? See, me being a kid, I would have been scared to move. I would have been like,
So she crawls down and she's like, Mom, I'm scared. I want to sleep. And I'm like, fine, but I don't like to sleep with the kid. Like, they are just so annoying. So I'm like, you sleep here. I'm going to go in the random room. So I go in this random room and I sleep. And I think I'm fine. The next day I wake up and I have bites on my hands. And I'm like, oh, it must be, yeah. So here's the bites.
like they're
This
welts.
isn't even, welts. And this isn't even the worst of it. I couldn't even show you guys. But this isn't the worst of it. But I wanted to show you the puncture wound because this is going to help you,
Doctor crying.
like help you understand what I thought this was. So anyway,
So Monica, we have an event. She's returning home from this trip, and we have an event that night. And she says, I'm going to have to wear long sleeves because I've got this going on.
Yeah.
My mind immediately, I'm like, she's got bed bugs.
she thinks I have bed bugs.
Bed bugs.
But it wasn't like it was like all up and down. It wasn't anywhere else on my body. It was where, like, I slept like this, and it was just here on my arms, and you could see the puncture wounds. It was just it wasn't a few. It was a lot, but like it was.
And they were itchy.
They were very itchy. So called the teledoc, and the teledoc's like, I think you're having an allergic reaction to spider bites. I had like spider bites. Maybe it was like a nest of spiders.
But my problem with this story is that you never investigated further. Like,
no, I did look. I did look because I was like, oh my God. So I looked at the bed. I didn't see anything, but I also was terrified that spiders
To
were going to
find
jump
something?
out. Yeah.
I just want to know what it was because you still have it. I mean, it's still,
Well, 'cause-
it's gotten a lot lighter, but
Yeah.
doctors, Monica trusted the teledoc from
Teledoc.
across the world.
Yeah.
So if
the
you
teledoc was great. He was very nice. He's like, yep, you're having an allergic reaction. Here's some prescriptions and go on your day. But
that's a spooky Halloween story.
oh my God, my hands, it was terrible.
Some more
Can you believe my
spookiness.
life?
I can. Who was the famous 18th century traitor, spy, and thief from the Revolutionary War who was incorporated into many ghost tours around Delco?
Hello.
Okay, so famous 18th century traitor, spy, and thief. So he was fighting for the Americans. I want to make this clear, but then he didn't like the way that he was treated in his military time, so then he went over to the British and was giving them like tips on how to defeat us.
Wait, so why did we name a road after him?
Because he was known as like a good Robin Hood because so let's just get to his name. Sandy Flash.
Oh,
Okay, so Sandy Flash is his name, and Monica's wondering because there's a road in Ridley Creek State Park where allegedly all of this went down that is called Sandy Flash Drive. So yes, he was a traitor, and he was giving intel to the British, but he was also like a Robin Hood type figure where he was robbing the wealthy, the tax collectors, so basically he was doing bad for the Revolutionary War, but kind of being a champion in like justice at that time.
But I thought Jenna at one point was like, oh, something named after Sandy Flash Drive. I was like, so flash drives are named after this guy from the Revolutionary War? And
I don't know what flash drives are named after.
No, just
the internet. We're talking about this man.
Just the street.
And I guess he's spooky because like people were really scared of him. Like they didn't want to come across Sandy Flash and be robbed.
His name is so cool, Sandy Flash.
And unfortunately, he was hung when they caught him, and then they hung him because he was a traitor. And but that's some spooky. That's our last Halloween spooky. So if you're driving late on Sandy Flash Drive, don't have any of your valuables with you.
No, that's really scary. That's a good trivia question, Jenna.
Delco Duo at phl17.com. Best way to talk with us.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Happy Halloween and happy November 1st.